May 28th, 2026, very cloudy here. We had some rain yesterday. And since I'm blocked by YouTube until July 21st, as far as the post section, so I decided I would just say what I'm thinking about in my videos and put some things in the title of my video. But it's really interesting that this Steven Spielberg movie's coming out on June 12th. June 12th is 6/12. The opposite of that is 2/16. And 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. So maybe that's why they chose that release date, if they're in these secret clubs, secret societies. And also, I've shared this code many times, but 9/11 plus its mirror 11/9 is 10/30, which is the eve of Halloween. And on October 30th, 1938, they aired the War of the Worlds fake alien invasion Orson Welles on the radio. And in the movie Donnie Darko, his timeline comes to an end at Halloween time. And Halloween is when they say that the veil between the realms is at its thinnest. And this movie's called Disclosure Day. In simple English gematria, that equals 155, Disclosure Day. Coronavirus equals 155. And Aurora Borealis equals 155. And the Bible talks about God's throne being in the sides of the north. And so that would be where the Aurora Borealis is coming from. And the Bible describes God's throne as being emerald green in color. That's like the Aurora Borealis. And a lot of people think the aurora is our collective soul or our collective consciousness. I think it's the Native Americans that teach that the Aurora Borealis is our collective soul or spirit. And in the Jumanji movies, the two more recent ones, they show the players going in and out of the video game realm via a green light, which looks a lot like the Aurora Borealis. And in The Wizard of Oz, wow, there's a lot of loud racers around here today. In The Wizard of Oz, they go to the Emerald City. So I've studied a book called A Course in Miracles for many years. It's spiritual metaphysics using Christian terms. And it says that we're at home in God, dreaming the world, but perfectly capable of awakening. It says nothing at all has happened, but you have put yourself into a deep sleep and dreamed that you were separate from God. So in other words, it's like the prodigal son story. If you don't know that story in the Bible, you should read it. The story of the prodigal son. So it's like we're all the prodigal son. We went away into a far country, which would be this world, this dreamland. And we totally forgot who we are, where we came from. So we need to wake up from this like Dorothy and Alice. They woke up from Oz and from Wonderland. So I think there's something important about Halloween time. The word emergency comes to 95 in simple English gematria. Sirius, like Sirius the dog star, Sirius equals 95. And Halloween equals 95. And there's a story that the reason why we celebrate Halloween is in remembrance of those who died in the cataclysm that happened at Atlantis. And they said that that's where our celebration of Halloween really comes from. Los Dios de Muertos, the Day of the Dead. There's a Disney movie cartoon called Coco, and it talks about bridges between the realms opening up at Halloween time, so that souls from different realms can cross over. And they say the veil between the realms is thinnest at Halloween time. But yeah, they say when the Pleiades were directly overhead at midnight, that's when Atlantis fell. Atlantis was covered. And there's a really interesting article on a website called souldout.org, SOULED out.org. It's called Halloween, the Pleiades, and the Night Sky. So I think we're getting close to something really, really, really big. Maybe it's a collective awakening from this matrix dream life. And remember, the prodigal son story has a very happy ending.